Get ready for some mind-blowing cosmic facts. There are asteroids lurking out in space that could potentially spell disaster for our planet. Imagine a colossal rock about 10 kilometers wide hurtling towards Earth. It would annihilate everything within its massive impact zone almost instantly, leaving nothing but destruction in its wake. The aftermath, a catastrophic plunge into darkness, as massive dust clouds block out the sun's rays for decades or even centuries, snuffing out life on our planet in a devastating mass extinction event that might just become our ultimate reality. And let me tell you, it's not as fictional as you'd think. Fast forward to our current reality, a piece of history we can learn from, but a threat that's still very much on our radar. About 65 million years ago, Earth got smacked by an enormous asteroid roughly 15 kilometers wide with the impact force of 1 billion atomic bombs, leaving behind a catastrophic mass extinction event where over half of the planet's species went extinct, including our beloved dinosaurs. Now let's jump to today and find out if we're staring down another impending doom thanks to initiatives like the Space Guard Survey that unify various programs focused on monitoring near-Earth objects. Astronomers are actively scouring space for potential threats lurking close by, ensuring our planet remains on high alert against an asteroid attack that could turn our future dark. Meet our first potential planet wrecker asteroid Bennu. Scientists have been keeping a close eye on this space rock ever since it was discovered in 1999 as part of NASA's Surveyor mission. They were looking for near-Earth objects like asteroids and comets that could pose a threat to Earth. Bennu is classified as a potentially hazardous asteroid with a rating of 1 out of 4.7 on the Palermo scale, indicating a moderate impact hazard. What makes Bennu so concerning? Well, it's roughly the size of a skyscraper, about 500 meters across, and its path puts Earth in striking distance every 6 years. The chances of a collision are slim right now, but with many variables to consider, these scientists remain vigilant. They're even planning to send an orbiter called OSIRIS-REx to Bennu in 2021 to better understand this asteroid's composition and behavior. Let's dive into our next potential space hazard asteroid, Bennu. At about the size of a skyscraper, roughly 90 meters in diameter, this near-Earth object was first discovered by Linear, a project bringing together the United States Air Force, NASA, and the Lincoln Laboratory back in 1999. According to the Palermo scale, which measures the threat level posed by an asteroid, Bennu holds the second highest cumulative rating. The chances of it hitting Earth between 2175 and 2099 are slim but real, just a 1 in 2,700 chance. But what would happen if Bennu did make landfall? The estimated kinetic energy released would be around 1,200 megatons, enough to wipe out an entire country. Let's zoom in on asteroid 2009 FD, another space threat that we need to consider. Discovered at Kitt Peak National Observatory near Tucson, Arizona back in February 2009 by astronomers from Space Watch program, this asteroid boasts a dangerous orbit for our planet. Get ready for some close calls. It's set to make two very alarming approaches in the late 22nd century, 2185 and 2190. As of 2016, the chance of impact on March 29, 2085 was just 1 in 710, which is quite high considering the catastrophic outcome. The size of this asteroid is strikingly similar to Bennu's, roughly a skyscraper's width at about 4 to 90 meters in diameter. If it were to hit land, we'd be facing unimaginable devastation. If it hits the ocean, massive tsunamis would ensue, unleashing gigantic waves that could wreak havoc on coastal communities and ecosystems alike. Coming in at number 3, we have the infamous Apophis. Discovered back in 2004 by a team of astronomers Roy A. Tucker, David J. Tholen, and Fabrizio Bernardi at Kitt Peak National Observatory, this 370-meter-wide asteroid has made its mark on space history. What's more, it was once considered Earth's next big threat when some initial calculations suggested Apophis would collide with our planet in April of 2029. The buzz around this potentially hazardous asteroid skyrocketed worldwide as the clock ticked down to what many thought could be a catastrophic event. But here's the twist: scientists and astronomers worked tirelessly, double-checking their calculations and rerouting its predicted path. What did they find? Apophis was going to zip safely past Earth instead. But here's where things got even more intriguing. Apophis' potential path didn't just stop at a possible impact. In 2036, scientists discovered that if it passed through a specific gravitational keyhole during its close approach in 2029, it could actually set itself up for another potentially hazardous encounter 7 years down the line. This led to some intense recalculations and a growing sense of unease as the possibility of impact began to rise. By 2008, NASA put the odds at 1 in 45,000, which, although still relatively low, was a far cry from the initially thought 0% chance. Fast forward to 2013 and the risk table had updated its predictions. By then, Apophis trajectories suggested it could possibly collide with our planet again all the way back in 2068. This wild ride of asteroid rerouting has left us with one undeniable truth. When it comes to space threats, we can't afford to be too smug about our safety. Let's dive into a real-life example that highlights just how crucial and challenging asteroid detection can be: the Chilean BIC meteor incident in 2013. On February 15th, this fireball entered Earth's atmosphere at an astonishing 18 kilometers per second, only to explode approximately 20,000 meters above our planet. Initially reported as causing injuries to 491 people, with over 100 needing hospitalization due to the shockwave. This event underscores the importance of accurate and timely asteroid tracking. Fast forwarding to the present day, let's talk about how we're combating this asteroid threat. Scientific agencies worldwide are racing against time with an ambitious plan, deflecting these space rocks before they can cause any harm. NASA is leading the charge in collaboration with other observatories and research centers. The ultimate goal: enhancing detection capabilities by sharing data and upgrading existing telescopes for a more precise tracking system. Think of it like a real-time global asteroid radar network, giving us crucial seconds or even minutes to react. Alongside this, NASA's also developing cutting-edge simulation tools, essentially asteroid forecasting software that helps pinpoint the when and where. That's a wrap. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you're ready to uncover mind-blowing secrets behind the world's most astounding illusions, check out our top magic reveals in the link below the video. Don't miss it. And as a special thank you, hit that subscribe button. We've got loads of jaw-dropping content waiting just for you. Until next time, keep your curiosity sparked and see you in the next video.